What's up, kings and queens? It's your boy Dan from Daft Previews. I didn't put a video out last night, and I know a lot of you guys have missed me. Jumping on a live stream purely because my boy Joshua Land Your Bets ain't doing one. I got to feed the community. So share your best bets in the chat, and I'll see what I can do to help you guys out. I'm not going to take you through any of mine today. Chances are you've already found them, but let's not muck around with it. Let's go.
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to your line from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice and the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.
Yo, we're jumping into Props Madness. This is the best tool you're going to find. I encourage you to check it out. Check out Props Madness. You'll get a 7-day free trial. Use the code DAFT. You'll get a month off if you're interested. I just want to say what's up. Hi to everybody in the chat. What's cooking? The other thing I noticed is I am looking thick these days, and not in a good way. I'm looking like Luka Doncic right now. Not very happy with my appearance. So over the next 6 months, I'm going to be trimming down. I also noticed I need a bit of a tan. So this Australian sun ain't doing me damage. What's cooking, everybody? Hope you guys are good. I'm going to do my best to stay on top of the comments today. So if you can, drop your favorite bets. If you can, put the reasons why you like them. Look at yo. What's good? I'm looking like Luka. You're right. I'm not feeling like Luka, though. Need to get that contract. All right, let's talk about the big things. What do we got? Is Booker a smart under with Kevin Durant out? Well, whether Durant plays or not doesn't make a difference, in my opinion anyway. Let me sign in on this thing. All right. So let's talk about Devin Booker because that has been absolutely punished, that line. Let's talk about his points prop. I think this opened at 29.5. I did take the under as well. I took it at 28.5. Looking at the under there. This has moved down to 24.5 in some places. So, yeah, the value is probably gone, right? But I have so much faith in the torture chamber. Given Devin Booker problems, I still think it goes under. Is it a smart bet to take under 24.5, knowing it was at 29? Like, probably not. But the line has dropped so much so far for a reason, is what I would say. So I still like the under. It sucks that it's moved so much if you're taking it late. I think it goes under, but at the same time, we have 11 games or something today. There's probably better options on the board. What do we got? Wemby threes. This is an interesting one. I think this is a really popular look as well. So Wemby smashed the Hawks with 7 3-pointers the last time they played, 7 from 15. If we're looking at his threes, 17 of the last 17 games, he's gone over. The odds for over 2.5 threes is awful though. So I wouldn't be down for that. I wouldn't play them at those odds, that's for sure. So then you've got to look at maybe 4 threes if you like some value, and the hit rate of 4 threes isn't great. So Wemby threes, I do think he goes over, but I think the odds you're going to get for it are awful. Cade under in assists. Let's take a look. I'm going to get through these real quick. I'm going to dive too deep into them because if I spend too much time in each pick, then I'm not going to get close to touching all these comments. So Cade under his assists. Difficult matchup against Cleveland. 9th fewest assists in the league. 2 out of the last 7 have failed to go over. And yeah, a lot of guards have been struggling. But this opened at 10.5, I believe. Did it not? Or has it always been at 9.5? Because, yeah, the under makes a lot of sense and the line's barely moved. So it either opened at 10.5 and it's moved to 9.5, or it's opened at 9.5. Everybody's betting the under and the line hasn't moved. And what that typically tells me, it doesn't matter how much action goes on the under here. The books strongly believe that that the line is right. So I wouldn't be betting Cade under assists. You know, I'll be transparent. One of my lotto tickets has Cade to go over his assists. It's a brave play, but you know, I don't care. It's a lotto ticket, right? Let's have a little bit of fun with it. Meta World Peace over 3.5 punches thrown. Absolutely. That's playing minus 1,000. Let's go. I like your thinking here. Booker under 15.5 points. Great value. I think, actually, speaking of Devin Booker, I would not take a 24.5 at these odds, knowing that it moves so much. I reckon be brave with it. Take him under 20. You'll probably get like plus 300, plus 400, something crazy like that. I think that's the way to play Devin Booker, like the ultimate fade. Look for the blowout. Over 3. What do I think about over 3.5 bottles drank by my child tonight? Well, firstly, it's the morning for us. But my wife's going to be taking care of him today. He drinks every 3 hours, so we good. What do we have? How many slips do I actually hand out on the Discord? So on my Discord, my Discord's completely free to join. My Discord is just connected to my free picks. So it's usually what I post on YouTube. That's what goes out to them. So that's between 3 and 5 a day. Everyone praying for this man's downfall. I hope not. I honestly hope not. Hartenstein over 10 rebounds. His line's surely higher than 10 rebounds. I think his line's at 11 and a half. Hartenstein 11 and a half. I think the rebounds is a good play for Hartenstein. The only risk is the blowout. The spread's at 13 points now. So if there's a blowout, it might be difficult for him. If Hartenstein gets the minutes, then he gets the boards for sure. That's the only thing you need to factor in. But I do like him to go over 11 and a half. If you're looking at 10 for a bitch-ass parlay, then yeah, 10 rebounds ain't bad. Goga 7.5 rebounds. Man, I was thinking this morning, like, I need to get a Goga jersey. Maybe if he doesn't get traded before the deadline, then Goga, I might be getting a Goga jersey. But Goga's got a tough matchup today. This Kings team don't give up many boards, especially to bigs from what I remember. What do we have? Actually, lately they have been getting torched. 11 out of the last 15 centers have covered their rebounds line against the Kings. Actually, yeah, the Kings are leaking. You know, once upon a time, the Kings allowed the fewest, like the second fewest rebounds in the league or something like that. That was earlier in the season. Now they're giving up a ton, which probably means if you looked into more recent data, they're giving up a lot of rebounds. So, and we can see it here. You know, Goga to get some boards today might be the look. So over 7.5, pretty decent odds for it as well. My man Goga might eat today. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't have enough screens open, but just make sure you check your projections. Is he going to get the minutes? Mo Wagner's still out, which is good. He'll be splitting minutes with Wendell Carter Jr. I don't mind it. Goga to get some boards. I know he only played 20 minutes against the Warriors. Might play a little bit more against the Kings. Yeah, I think the Kings season's data is misleading on how well they rebound. So Goga to go over rebounds, I would support that for sure. We got Bilal without Kuzma. Bilal without Kuzma is one of my favorite things. Let's take a look. I wonder if everybody smashed this. This is a very obvious look. I think let's just look at the PRA to see everything. No Kuz. Bilal's a beast up against the Nets today. Got a pretty good matchup to score some points too. So I do like that. But Malcolm Brogdon is playing, and so is Jordan Poole. So I probably want to stay away from the assists. So points and rebounds might be the wave here. 19.5 for Bilal Coulibaly. Yeah, I don't mind it. Bilal Coulibaly over his rebounds and assists. I think it's a good look. Go get it. We got Gobert. Yes, I am betting on Gobert today. I do like it. I love Gobert's points. Points and rebounds makes a lot of sense. I also like his assists, so you might want to look at his PRA. But the look here for Gobert is real simple. This Bulls team sucks. Next. No, they suck at basically the Bulls suck at everything that Rudy Gobert is good at. And he's not good at that many things, but the Bulls are awful at it. So they play fast. It means there's a lot of rebounds. They don't defend around the rim, so there's a lot of dunks. Rudy Gobert has killed Vucevic many times before. I completely support this play. Go get it. Cade PRA. It depends what the number is. I wouldn't play his PRA, to be honest. I know some people are betting his under. I don't like betting unders. And Cade's going to have high usage. Cleveland, they just played yesterday, back-to-back, you know. So you just joined. What were the bets? My bet. Look, I'll tell you what the bets were real quick. What were the bets? I'm not going to take you through it on the screen, but I'll tell you what it is, so please be listening. I took Walker Kessler over 12.5 rebounds and assists. I added the assist purely because his line for assists is 1.5. His rebound line is 11.5. That line should be at 13.5, but it isn't. That's why I took the rebounds and assists at 12.5. I also took Dyson Daniels over 10.5 rebounds and assists. He's been killing it lately. No Jalen Johnson. He's also playing more time with the second unit, so he's getting a bit more dimes. Trey Murphy over 23.5 points against the Nuggets. That's just an excellent matchup for him. I don't think they make too many adjustments to slow him down. He'll take a lot of volume. And I took Devin Booker under 28.5. So that was a real simple one. For me, those are the 4 picks, but I'm here to talk about the things that you guys want. All right, over to you, Matt. 80 points and rebounds. I do like Zack Edey today. I'm somewhat aroused by it. Zack Edey should eat. His line has moved. moved a little bit, actually. And I think a lot of people think of the same thing, that Edey's a good look. Up against the Raptors, he killed them with 21 points last time. I think Jakob Poeltl was out in that game as well. No Jakob Poeltl here. Kelly Olynyk playing center for them. Zack Edey should murder this guy. So he had, 21 points and 16 rebounds last time. You could go with the points. You can go with the rebounds. You can go with points and rebounds. Man, you can get crazy with it and go for Zack Edey for a 15-point triple-double. Get it for plus 600 if you want to. But Zack Edey, I'm all over it. Sean Kemp, over 10.5 children. Absolutely. All right, we've gone through Bilal. Collier, double-double. That's going to be some plus money stuff. Let's see what we got. Where is Collier? So, 9.5 points. He did get, 12 points, 9 assists against the Warriors last time. Assist line, it's come back down to 7.5. I think Josh said this in his video a few hours ago, that this was at 8.5. It will move to 7.5, and Collier over 7.5 assists is a good bet if we can catch it at the right odds. So the odds seem to be coming back down. So 7.5 assists I could muck around with. Points I'm not overly keen on because he's barely been scraping by on this. And I have to say, in a lot of these games, his shooting percentage has been sky high. I don't expect him to shoot that percentage all the time. Like looking at the season, his normal field goal percentage is 37%, Isaiah Collier. And as of late, over the last 5 games, he's shooting at like 50% or something. Let's take a look. Over his last 5 games, we're looking at 58%. So we're seeing an overperformance in his field goal percentage right now. So I wouldn't be too keen on touching his points. The matchups are difficult for him to score, but his dimes at 7.5, that could be something that I'm interested in. You like Bam PRA? Let's talk about a bit of Bam. Scam Adebayo up against the Philadelphia 76ers today. No Joel Embiid, I believe. Let's take a look. What's Bam been doing? Yeah, so Bam's been eating. 5 consecutive games he's gone over. I think a lot of this has to do that he's playing power forward again. He's not locked into that center spot. He's got a decent matchup here against Philly, especially when it comes to scoring points. Bam can do it all. And I think if you're betting on Bam, the PRA really is a good look. Like, you wouldn't just focus on the one particular prop because sometimes he rebounds, sometimes he dimes up a lot. He has been scoring a little bit better lately. So points or the PRA for Bam. Honestly, I don't hate that. All under on Oubre. I made a voodoo doll of him, and we stick him pins when he goes for shots and rebounds. Why? Why would you do that to Kelly? Paul George, is Paul George playing in this game? I think that impacts him or not. Let's look at games with PG. With PG and without Joel Embiid. Yeah, points hasn't been hitting very well. Assists and rebounds a bit up and down. The rebound's probably going to be a little bit scary because this Miami Heat team, not the best rebounding team out there. So hope you got some needles for that. Cam Johnson over 17.5 points. I like Cam Johnson to score today. He has been a bucket getter all season long. Up against Washington, soft-ass matchup. They'll give up a ton of points to him. I wonder if he's played Washington. No, hasn't played them yet this season. Cam Johnson, been a bucket getter. This is his first game back in a couple of weeks, though, so you probably want to check some projections, see how many minutes is expected to play before you take this bet. I don't know what the injury was and whether he has a minutes restriction, so I think just be cautious with that. D'Lo over points. So D'Lo over points against Washington. Look, everyone's got a good matchup here for Brooklyn. D'Lo's going to take his shots. 15.5 is not bad. He had the same line when he played the Houston Rockets. Spreads at 4.5, so D'Lo's going to get minutes, which is good. Well, he should. His minutes are weird right now, but I think it's because Brooklyn are probably tanking. They're not playing him much longer. I don't know. But D'Lo points, I could get around. What I actually love is D'Lo assists, 6.5. Plus money play here for D'Lo to get some assists. And I think we're seeing a nice line here because his last 2 games, he was complete ass. But those last 2 games, I bet he's under an assist in both of them. That was against Houston. They don't allow many assists, right? But this Washington team, they allow the 3rd most assists in the league. Much softer matchup for D'Lo. I think he should be able to dime up. Cam Johnson being back helps as well. I wonder what his assists look like with Cam Johnson in the lineup. Yeah, it's money. Look at this. D'Lo with Cam Johnson averaging 9.2 assists per game. And he's got the Washington Wizards today who are just trading away anyone who knows how to play. They're just going to get rid of them. So D'Lo, yeah, I like his assists better than the points. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, my man was just talking about that. Yes. Hey, we're on the same wavelength. Vassell over in points. Now for this, the matchup is fantastic for Devin Vassell. The challenge that I'm going to have here betting on the Spurs, you now have De'Aaron Fox in the lineup, who's going to be a score first point guard instead of Chris Paul, who's obviously a pass first point guard. How that impacts all the other players on the Spurs, I do not know. So I personally not touching anything in that Spurs game outside of maybe Wemby threes. But outside of that, I'm not over aroused by it. So we've gone through Edey, Bam. What have we got? Miles Bridges. I've been hitting on Miles Bridges lately, and I did consider betting on him today. We want to look at his PRA, and his PRA has been horny. Last 5 games, this might be a good look. We're going to look at games without LaMelo, without Brandon Miller, with Mark Williams, and his PRA averaging 40 PRA in 5 games. He's got a good matchup to score some points as well today. He's been rebounding like a demon without these guys. So the rebounds must be a good look. The assists can look good depending on the matchup. Tough matchup today. The thing is, he'll get some potential assists, but it comes down to whether you can count on his teammates making shots. So I would say maybe points or rebounds could be a look, or even just rebounds alone. I was thinking about this and questioning, like, who's going to defend Giannis, though? Is that what Miles Bridges is going to be on there to do? Or does Diabate get more time? Like, that's my only hesitation on Miles Bridges. What do we have? Does Detroit have a chance of winning? Every team has a chance of winning today, but I don't bet on spreads and money lines all too often. All I'm going to say is thank you. Reece Shea. Now, Reece Shea, one of the hottest guys going around right now. Not in appearance. Well, it depends if it floats your boat or not. But I just mean in terms of he's playing really well. 3 games. He's been killing it right now. Let's talk points. He's hit it in 3 straight. Rebounds, he's hit that in 1 of 3 games. Up against the Spurs, I think his rebounds could be a look because Wemby's going to pretty much take a Okongwu out of action. So a lot of those wing players, maybe Dyson Daniels, hopefully Dyson Daniels, Reece Shea, they get some boards. Points-wise, his matchup's not the best. The Spurs pretty good at limiting spot-up shooting, average when it comes to transition buckets. And despite all the injuries that the Hawks have, Reece Shea is not seeing tons of minutes, right? He usually plays 25 to 30 minutes anyway. So if you're betting on recent form, Reece Shea makes sense. If you're betting on matchups, not so much. I hope it is. I hope this is fun for you guys because I don't do this that often. So I don't know what I'm doing out here, but let's keep moving. Josh Green, 3-pointers. Man, Josh Green, I bet on Josh Green to score points not too long ago, and he cooked my ass. I was here against Denver and could have made a ton of money. But up against Milwaukee today, he does have a pretty decent matchup. His threes, lines at 1.5. His volume hasn't really been great. So the volume hasn't been there. Part of the reason why Josh Green's not shooting at the moment is because this crazy little man, Nick Smith Jr., he's been going off. He's taken a lot more shots. So that's my hesitation with Josh Green. Brad Beal under his PRA. SGA, Dort, J-Dub on the court, KD. Yeah, tough matchup for everybody on Phoenix. But what we can assume here is that in this matchup, I would say Devin Booker is going to get a lot of attention, which means someone like a Bradley Beal or a Grayson Allen, they might get some good looks today. That's what I'm going to say from spot-up shooting. But Bradley Beal, tough matchup as well, but Bradley Beal does fall into a spot-up shooter when Devin Booker's on the court. So spot-up shooting, the OKC team's only weakness. So that would be my hesitation on Bradley Beal. Carson, you're looking at a value play, under assists, over in points. Damn. I'd probably go the other way. Over in assists, under in points. Either way, it's a tough matchup for both. I'd stay away, but that's where my mind goes. Trey Murphy, 3 over 23.5 points. Yeah, Trey Murphy should eat today. Franz Wagner over 4.5 assists. Does he even pass the ball anymore? Like, since he's come back, I haven't seen him had too many good diamond games. Let's check this out. Yeah, since he's come back from injury, he's only covered this line twice out of 5 or 6 games. Up against the Kings do give up some dimes, though. But with Franz, the volume is there. The issue here is that this Orlando Magic team don't have many shooters. So even if he gets the passes off, it might be difficult for them to score. So that's my hesitation. What else we got? What's my favorite play out of the 4 tips you sent? My favorite play, I say this every single time. It doesn't really matter. Just because of my favorite doesn't mean that there's a better chance of it hitting. I like all of them, which is why I bet on them. Just put it that way. Josh Green, 3-pointers. We've been through Banchero, rebounds and assists. Let's talk about that because we're in here right now. What do we got? Rebounds and assists against the Kings. So nothing on hit rates. Nothing speaking to me there. Rebound-wise, hasn't been getting it as of late. Franz coming back makes it a little bit difficult for him to get boards. I will say that. Yeah, similar types of players and recent forwards have been cashing these boards. I think the one thing that supports the rebounds with Banchero is he probably chases Murray around. Murray kind of sits on the weak side a lot of the time, so he should get uncontested boards. In terms of his assists, it's the same thing as Franz. Even if he gets the potentials, there's no guarantee they get the buckets because this Magic offense sucks. Barnes under 6.5 assists. What do we got for Barnes? Quickly, he's back. So I get the angle up against the Grizzlies. Now, part of the problem here is that the Grizzlies will allow some assists, especially to spot up shooters. Kelly Olynyk out there actually helps instead of having Jakob Poeltl. It might support in the Scotty Barnes assist line. Let's look at Scotty Barnes. Quickly's out. So we've got Quickly out and RJ out and Jakob Poeltl out. Okay. With all these guys out, the assist could be there because Scotty Barnes is going to be their main man. Put it that way. So Scotty Barnes and Grady Dick, that combo could make that a little bit risky. John Collins over 15.5 points. John Collins has an amazing hit rate in general. 15.5, lines at 17.5 at the moment. So if you caught this at 15.5, yeah, go crazy. At 17.5, it's probably just about right. First game against the Warriors. Yeah, he's got a good matchup. They're going to let him take some open shots, that's for sure. Gobert, yes, we on it. Derozan, 24 PA. So I'm not betting on this Kings team. And I think my approach to this after the deadline or during these trades is if a player's just been traded, you don't know what the rotations look like. You don't know what the matchups look like. You don't know how they fit within that offense. So everything that they've done in the season, you can just ignore it pretty much because you don't know how things are going to look. But DeMar DeRozan with Zach LaVine, we've seen that he will be probably more of a priority on offense. Tough matchup, though, against Orlando. But if anyone has a good matchup against Orlando, it's probably a DeMar DeRozan. A lot of pick and rolls. He'll find that mid-range. DeMar DeRozan, Malik Monk probably get buckets today. I did consider betting an under in Zach LaVine. This matchup is awful for him in a new team. Don't know how he's going to play. He struggled against Orlando before. Gilbert Arenas over or under. Guns pulled. No, he's too famous for that now. No guns. We're going under. Just like my period, I'm late as hell. I don't know how. Late as hell to what? A live stream that happens before the game start? I apologize. VIP gets you access to values and straight bets, right? VIP gets you access to everything. Pretty much, if I place a bet, then I'll put it in VIP. Like, I even put a lotto up there. Like a lotto ticket, I don't expect to cash, but I got a free bet, and I thought, I'm going to use it, and I shared that with VIP as well. Actually, I've got a discount code for VIP. If you guys are interested, use the code LIVE50. You'll get 50% off for the next 3 months. The link for that's in the video description if you're interested. The Joker over 9.5 assists all day, every day. What is it? What's guaranteed? You got death, taxes, and the Joker getting 9.5 assists. Absolutely. But his line was at 10.5. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Yeah, it's at 10.5. So you probably take an alternate line at 9.5, but then you're getting awful odds for this, is all I'm going to say. I do like the look, but keep in mind, he just got the 10 assists in the last game from 24 potentials. Lucky MPJ was going crazy. At 9.5, if you're getting terrible odds, I don't think it's a good bet. That's all I'm going to say. Grady Dick to get some points. Yes, the Dick to get points against Grizzlies is fantastic. He's got a good matchup to score points. They let it happen above the break. Weak in transition. Grady Dick with no IQ, no RJ Barrett should get tons of minutes in usage. Let's take a look at Grady Dick when he plays 31 minutes. Let's take a look without Barrett, without Quickly. Only played 2 games. Rockets is a tough matchup, scored 14. Nets, he scored 19 points. So, yeah, Grady Dick, I do like his over in points. Have you made a bet line on today's games yet? I don't know what you mean by bet lines, but my picks I've already shared. Anyone on the free winnable, I'm on it. Is there a reason why you rarely do unders? I feel like there's some value there. Interested in your thoughts. Yes. So the reason why I don't bet many unders is because I don't like them. That's the first reason. And when you lose an under, the people who followed your bet hate you for it. And I'm not down for hate. I'm all about preaching love and positivity. I do like betting overs. It makes the experience better. I will say this. There is more value in betting unders than betting overs. That is a fact. If you're purely in this game of betting just to make the money, then yeah, definitely look at more unders. I think you got a better chance of winning, but it does ruin the fun a little bit. Like, who likes watching a game with a bet on the unders? It's an awful feeling. I don't like it. That's the main reason I don't bet them. I do bet them from time to time, but yeah, hopefully that explains it to you. Zach Levine under. Yes, I'd support that. We on it. Why 2 channels now? My last channel, how do I say this, was paused for promoting gambling, even though I didn't do that intentionally, but that's what I got flagged for. So that channel's down for the foreseeable future. Coulibaly, yes. Young Sourceman, we on it. I think Coulibaly eats today. They got nobody else. Coulibaly should get busy. And I think that game should be close enough for him to see some minutes. We need a live concert from the theme song. Actually, speaking about the theme song, I'm going to do a competition soon for 2 reasons. One, I need to grow my Instagram. And I need to grow my Instagram because if, for whatever reason, YouTube doesn't allow me to post content, I need to find a new way to get things out to you. So I'll put my Instagram link in the video description below. Feel free to check that out. Follow me on Instagram. Because in the coming future, I'm probably going to do a competition, not where I do a concert, but it'll probably be like, if anybody, for anyone who raps out the theme song or the intro song that I have, you can have them playing in the background, of course. Rap it out, tag me in the post it, and then whoever does the best impression or does the best version of my intro song, I'll give a lifetime free VIP access or whatever it is. I think that'd be pretty cool. That'd be funny as. I'd love to see it. Bilal, I like the over. Onyeka, I don't know about this matchup with the Spurs because Wemby sometimes like it gets torn apart by some centers. I don't know if Onyeka's built like that though. That's my concern. Yeah, that's my only issue there with Onyeka. I don't know whether he's going to kill it or not. I can see some of you guys following the Instagram already. I see you, Craig. You're the first one, my man. You took Kessler for 12.5 Demon, Edey for 9.5 Demon. I think that is money, my boy. I think Kessler and Edey, they're great Demon plays. So that's Prize Picks, I assume. If you're on Prize Picks, want to let you know I completely support these 2 plays. Kessler, the Demon play for him, and Edey, get on it. I like that one. I like it a lot. 30 minutes, let's go. Jar Morant, over 7.5 assists. So this goes 2 ways. So Jar Morant performs extremely well when Besman, when the Bane train's not there. The problem is he's got a tough matchup. I will say that. Tough matchup to get assists here against the Raptors. They don't give up many assists to the point guard, and I don't know how or why that works. But yeah, the matchup's not great. But without Desmond Bane, he does tend to dime up quite well. 10 assists per game. So the way that I would play Jar Morant here, I wouldn't play a full unit at 7.5. I would pay like half or a quarter unit on him to get a double-double or get 10 assists, right? Just because I know the matchup is awful. Like you can see here, 7 out of the last 15 guards to play against the Raptors have gone under their assist line. So I don't know, something about this Raptors defense and how they play that probably limit the assists. So that's my hesitation on Jar. Under on Cade, yeah, I'm on the fence about it. It seems like an okay bet, but Cade, man, a lot of usage rate, a lot of opportunity. What else we got? Barnes under in his. Yeah, I get it. Man, I'm 20 minutes behind this chat. Let me move. I've got to move through it. Zack Edey double-double. Yes. Aaron Gordon over 5.5 rebounds. Let me check this out. Gordon didn't play that last game, right? But MPJ, he got quite a few rebounds, I believe. Only 7. Who got the rebounds? Braun got the rebounds? He only got 6. Jokic didn't destroy the boards. So, yeah, I don't know. Gordon over 5.5 boards. I'm not loving it too much. What else we got down here? Fox to get over 20. Hit rate is fantastic. Not as a late, but he's got a great matchup. New team, new system. But at the same time, I think De'Aaron Fox eats first. I don't like betting on players who've just traded, but Fox to go over, I do like. Chris Middleton being traded to the Wizards. Retirement, absolutely. No, I don't know what the Wizards' plan is. Do they buy him out? Then he signs at a vet's minimum at a contender. So, yeah. You're in VIP. Anything new here? No. If you're in VIP, you've got everything that I'm on. I don't think I'm going to add any more bets. I just want to jump on here, answer a few questions, say hi to the chat. So unless you have some questions about some picks that you have, feel free to drop them in there. Hopefully I can get through them. Also, hopefully this is okay where I'm not smashing through props madness for you, because some of this is you're asking for my thoughts and opinions, right? So some players like this, Moussa Diabate, I'd probably need to check the numbers here on props madness. For others, I'd already have opinion on. So that will help me get through these comments a little bit quicker. Let's take a look at Moussa. 5.5 points, 10 points. You're probably getting fantastic odds for. His matchup somewhat decent, similar types of centers as a late. Yeah. So with Moussa, he scores what? All of his points in the paint, right? This Milwaukee Bucks team, second fewest points in the paint allowed. So probably I'd be hesitant around that. Rebounds, 6.5 rebound line. They're expecting him to get some minutes. Not too bad. But Moussa for 10 points. I think there's a time and place for Moussa for 10 points, but it's probably not today against the Bucks. Tough matchup, I'd say. Measley, he's got an awful matchup. I don't think he goes over today. He'll get volume because that's what he does. He's done okay against the Cavs. But I'm hoping Measley sucks today so I can bet on him next time. Jared Allen points. I do like it. I get there on a back-to-back. May not see minutes. But Jared Allen he's eaten in this matchup against the Pistons many times before. I do like Jared Allen's over in points. For anybody missed out, yes, these are the picks. Booker under in his points. Dyson Daniels over his rebounds and assists. Kessler over his boards and assists. Trey Murphy over his points. Collier double-double. I like that. Pools, points, and assists. Who's Poole up against today? Washington, they got the Nets. Poole actually has a very difficult matchup today to score some points. He's got a good matchup to get some dimes, but an awful matchup to get some points. The Nets give up points in transition, but they give up the fewest points in the pick and roll. They also give up the fifth fewest points above the break, which is where Jordan Poole scores 60% of his points. Now, I'm not saying he goes under. I'm just saying that matchup be tough. Jaren Jackson, PRA. I think Jaren Jackson is primed for a good one here. I don't like betting on Jaren Jackson, but he's got a good matchup here against the Raptors. Take advantage of that size inside. No Bane, more usage. Yeah, I'd be all over it. MPJ, Braun, AG, all plus money rebounds. So, yeah, I think that makes sense because I couldn't tell you who rebounds for the Nuggets in today's game. You might want to bap these up. Take all MPJ, Braun, AG, get them all for 4+, put them in a parlay, muck around with it. I think that ain't too bad. Zion rebounds. I'm not overly keen on anything Zion in this game. The matchup sucks. It might be a good live bet. So what I would do with Zion, if you're interested, and you can bet live, check to see how Denver plays defense against Zion today with Aaron Gordon in the lineup. If they don't play zone and they let Aaron Gordon, Zion, they play one-on-one, they let Aaron Gordon just pick him up, then Zion could be a good look for points, assists, right? But if they fall into the zone like they did in the last game, be interesting to see what Zion does because he struggled with that. He missed a lot of layups, but his assist could be an angle there too. Zack makes daft aroused over 1.5 boners. No, under. I get one boner and I just sustain that the whole time. CJ McCollum over 24.5 points. I think, CJ killed him in the last game. I don't know if we could repeat that. But 24.5 is quite high for CJ, but the matchup makes sense. Jared Allen, we've gone through. Fox, ball out on his debut, most likely. Whoa, my gosh. What's my absolute one favorite prop today? Let me guess. Let me just pick one. Let's go with Walker Kessler. And then if somebody else asks me that question, I'll probably change it. Let's see what else we got. What's up to everyone in the chat? Oh, here's a new one. Kalel, double. Man, so yesterday in that Bulls game, I was like, I want to bet on Bam, but I'm not sure because Ware could have a big game. Thank God I didn't bet on Bam because Ware was the beast in that one. We only got cash out on hero assists. So I was thankful for that. Up against Philly, I don't know. The matchup is okay for him to score some points. When it comes to boards, the matchup is okay as well. This is the difficulty of betting on Ware and Bam is like either of them can go off when you look on matchup data. So that's why I'm staying away. But if, the double seems like it's an okay bet. Let me scroll through what else we got. Hope you guys are good. Remember to follow me on Instagram. Going to do some competitions on Instagram. Ubre is a spicy motherfucker because he got them light skinned vibes stealing on them hoes. My lord, he's a pretty man. Hit that like button. Giannis over 31.5 points. Against the Hornets, 31.5 is a lot of points. Lines moved to 30.5, so it's come down up against the Hornets. 22 and 32 in his last two against them. No Dame, no Middleton in each of these games. Yeah, look, there's no clear reason as to why you should bet the over. There's no clear reason why you should bet the under. Giannis is a stay away for me. I ain't doing that. What else we got? Keon Johnson, PRA. I've never bet on Keon Johnson in my life. I don't think I have anyway. Let's take a look at this PRA. Been cashing quite nicely as of late. He's been getting there. Points, rebounds, and assists. This man does it all. Against Washington, soft matchup. If he gets the minutes, then it makes sense. I haven't checked the rotations. So if he plays what he has been playing, then it's a good look because the matchup is nice. Let's go. All right, what do we got? Michik ruled out. All right, so Nick Smith Jr. could be a good look. SGA over 32.5 points. SGA against Phoenix. I think 32.5 points is high. It's a lot of points. There's also a blowout risk, but SGA could get these points real quick. The matchup is okay for him to score some points against Phoenix. I'll tell you that. I'll never tell anyone to bet an under for SGA, but yeah, 32.5 is nice. And look, I think the way that I look at it, it's like with a day like this where there's so many games, why would you bet on somebody with such a high line? Like, unless you think you can go for 40, like if the spread for this game was 2.5 points, SGA, then yeah, it makes a ton of sense. But that's a 13-point spread. There really could be a blowout there, so that's a risk that I'm not willing to take. Okongwu under fantasy bumped to 33.5 to 31 still looks good. Yeah, this is what I mean with Okongwu. He like Wemby gets eaten alive or he eats alive. So I don't know who's going to get eaten in that matchup right there. But Okongwu, I'm staying away. Yeah, Dame and Giannis. Dame, you can never go wrong with 7 assists. The hit rate on that is fantastic. Giannis's points, that's a little bit iffy for me. All right, what else we got? Let me keep moving through because you guys have been flooding the chat. Kessler 15 boards. Yes, I love it. You're going to get great odds for that. What trade can your T-Wolves do? I think the T-Wolves are cuffed. I don't think there's anything that they can do right now. They just got to ride with what they have. I honestly think the T-Wolves don't have a bad team. They just need to play better. That's what they need to do. All right. Let me see what else we can find. Jaden McDaniels, yes. Points and rebounds. Last 2 games. Yes. I agree. I did look at this. I do like it. His shot volume will be there. He's taken like 15 shots since Randall's gone out. So Jaden McDaniels, I do like the look here. That makes a lot of sense. I support that one. Missy Wendell Carter, 10 points. Now that is something I did not look at all. So good thing is Missy just played the Nuggets not too long ago. Line's at 7.5. He scored 8 points against them last time. He was 4 from 9, so that volume's nice. Played a lot of minutes as well because Daniel Tice has been out. Yeah, Tice is still out again. So yeah, if he gets the minutes, Missy could be a look. But yeah, it's that Zion being back really impacts him. So yeah, I think you can get great odds if you go for the 10. I don't mind that look. I'm not betting it myself, that's for sure. Who else do we have? Wendell Carter Jr., 10 points. He's got a decent matchup here to score some points. I wonder what his threes look like. Hasn't been shooting many threes this year. Last year he was shooting threes. Yeah, I got no angle on that 10 points, my boy. Jalen Duren to get some boards. Duren up against the Cavs. I think it's a good matchup because they run Jared Allen a lot. A lot of centers do feast. It's like they give up a lot of points. They give up a lot of rebounds. The center spot, I wouldn't touch his points, even though he's been killing it lately. Tough matchup for him to score. Good matchup to get boards, though. So, yeah. Yeah, the boards I support. You know, the risk for Jalen Duren is always foul trouble, even though he's been pretty good lately. I'd be hesitant. Jared Allen, Nick Smith Jr., yes, I do like both of those. What else we got? We got some awful trade ideas. Randall for KD, I don't think so. My man's at work. I see you. Maxi over his PRA. Maxi been killing it lately. I don't mind this. Because for Tyrese Maxey, he's got a tough matchup to score points, but he scores them anyway because he takes so many shots. And he's got a good matchup to get assists, though. So if I had to bet one bet on Maxey, it'd probably be the assists. But he has been scoring a lot anyway. So the PRA, the hit rate on is fantastic. 6 straight games. He's had easy matchups. He's had tough matchups. He's been cooking anyway. So, yeah, Tyrese Maxey, I couldn't talk you out of that one. What's my real name? It's Dan. My name is Dan. Well, it's Daniel. So here's a bit of a thing. Daft. What does it stand for? It's 2 things. Daft, the definition means silly or foolish. And if you've seen my videos, that's something I am. Silly and foolish. That's just how I do. And it also stands for when I created the channel, because my surname starts with A. So it's the initial of my first name, my surname, and then free tips. And then I got to Daft. Great question. Beasley might get there. Awful matchup. I hope he sucks so I can bet on him next time. So it did open at 10.5. Right. Who the hell opens at 10.5 assists against the Cavs? That's crazy. I'm telling you, that's nuts. All right, what do we got? Tyus Jones over 9.5 points. Yes, I'm supportive of this look. Should be able to get some points off the spot up. Devin Booker should get clamped up, so it makes sense. We want to see Dillingham assists. Yeah. I think Dillingham gets the assists. I like the look here. What's crazy is I liked it at 3.5 last night when I was looking at this. And then I didn't bet it. Then it moved to 4.5. I think it's at plus money now. There's still some 3.5s available, but 4.5 at plus money, something that I'd still play. Great matchup against the Bulls. Should still get game time. A lot of pick and rolls, hopefully with Rudy. Dillingham assists at plus money is a great look. What else we got? We've spoken about Duran. Brandon, I'm assuming we're talking about Podziemski. I think Podziemski's a tough look with Draymond Green back in the mix. So Pods, I'm going to stay away from. Yes, that's absolutely free. Well, it's not free, but I like the chances of hitting it. Alfred, I wish my name was Alfred. The spider's officially out. So what does that mean? The spider being out means we probably see a lot more. You probably see a lot more Garland time. Garland's been playing good lately, I got to say. Darius Garland. Has the spider missed many games this year? He's missed 2 games, and in those games, Garland scored 25 and 40 points. So that could be a look. And his assist. Garland's line is still only at 6.5 assists. That's interesting because his usage rate should go up. Points and assists for Darius Garland could be a look. Now I'm just pumping these out real quick to get through the chat. I'm not going to put any more bets down. I've already got a lot today, but happy to give you my feedback on these things. While we're in this game, Mobley bounced back. He played well in the 2 games without Donovan Mitchell, scoring and rebounding. That could be a look for you guys. Alf, you a king. All right, what else we got? Franz under 9.5 rebounds and assists. Yeah, you're a brave man, but why not? Go ahead, take it. Vassell, this looked good, had a good hit rate for the season, but now Fox is in the lineup. He gets less rebound and assist opportunities. Guard rotation is crowded now. Yeah, I think that's a good angle. I really do think so. That's a good angle. I just don't want to make bets on assumptions. I'm going to wait to see how they play. Who knows? I don't know. What if Fox plays off the ball a lot more as a 2 guard? We don't know what's going to happen. All right, what else? Laurie under his PRA. Laurie Markkinen. Now, Laurie Markkinen's a bad rebounder, but he's got a good matchup to get boards today, especially given how the Warriors play their offense. It could be a Laurie Markkinen rebound day. Points-wise, Laurie Markkinen's just been playing bad. Laurie Markkinen's got a good matchup. He's just been playing bad. Mobley over rebounds and under in points. That's brave. I think he boards up points. We could see a bounce back. He was terrible yesterday against Boston, so we could see a bounce back there. Jokic PRA, nah, I don't think I can bet on Jokic. What's his line set at anyway? 120. Let's take a look. PRA for Jokic is at 51.5. He got 51 on the dot. 50.5 now. He got 51 on the dot last time. 27, 14, and 10. Yeah, I've got no angle on Nikola Jokic. What do we have? Official free pick. So we've spoken about that at least 5 times already. Over 18.5 diapers changed today. No, not today. I've changed 3 today, but my wife's gone full-time with my boy. She can have him. Brandon, I'm passing on. Draymond being back, not confident in anything. Buddy over assists. Up against the Jazz. This could be a look, honestly. Buddy Hield, sneaky spot with those assists. but it comes down to how many minutes he's going to get. This team's getting a little bit crowded. Pods is back in the lineup. Schroeder, Hield, Steph. But Buddy can fall into 2 assists, really. He got 4 against them last time off 6 potentials, but there was no Steph Curry in that game. So, yeah, it's a little bit sweaty if you take him Buddy for over 2. Absolutely. We're working from home. Best thing about COVID is it introduced work from home. Morning, gang. Safari, Dillingham, we all over that. VIP's got some Dillingham looks too on the lotto ticket. Have I not been dropping videos? I didn't drop one yesterday, well, for today's slate. Bit of work-life balance. And my last channel ran into some issues. So run over the new channel now. Keontae George over rebounds. No reason to bet this other than hit rate. I've got nothing else to tell you, but the hit rate is good. He had 6 rebounds against him last time. If he plays more than 30 minutes, then yeah, Keontae George should be able to get those boards. Dillingham assist, yes. Am I running back hero assist today? I considered it against Philly. I honestly did consider it, but this moved to 7.5 his assist line, I believe. It's back down to 6.5. So this opened at 6.5, moved to 7.5 when I was looking to bet on it. Now it's moved down to 6.5. So at 6.5, I don't mind it. 7.5, I'm not interested in playing. So I'm not running it back though. No bets on that. I don't often like to bet on a lot of players back to back because you kind of ask for them to repeat performances, and I don't know, it scares me a little bit. What was almost said the C word, Curry, under PRA. Yes, I've been supportive of Steph Curry unders in his PRA for the last couple of games now. Let's do it. Dame under his boards. What's that line at for Dame? If it's at 3.5, we take it every single time. Where we at? Dame boards. It is at 3.5. The odds for that suck though, but yeah. Hasn't been rebounding well lately. That's weird. But at 3.5 at these odds, I'd stay away. Steph points and assists. I'll look at the under. Naz Reid over 2.5 3-pointers made. Spread is scary, but it cashed. Naz Reid, who are they playing? The Bulls. He's got a great matchup. For Naz, I'd probably be looking at PRA. Interestingly enough, Naz Reid probably gets Josh Giddey or something like that as his key defender. Josh Giddey defends a lot of spot-up shooters, so he doesn't have to play defense. But Naz, size advantage. I think he put the ball down, attack the rack. So Naz Reid as a PRA, I think could be a real interesting look. Dropping in to say thanks. You're very welcome. Join VIP. It'll pay for itself. Well, the thing is, yeah, it's true. VIP will pay for itself. We're up almost 190 units on VIP this NBA season, which even if you had $10 units, you're looking at almost $2,000 you would have won. And at the cost of VIP, yeah, it definitely pays for itself. But like even myself, like what's crazy is, I'm not going to say it out loud, but I'm running $100 units and we're at 190 units profit already on the season. Like you do the math, it's insane. But part of the problem, now this is the issue that comes with VIP, is the books are catching on really quick to my whole operation and what I'm doing and what picks I'm putting out there. And a lot of people who are in VIP are starting to get their accounts restricted. So I'm going to do a YouTube video on like what you could do to keep your accounts healthy. It's an ultimate compliment. The guys in VIP are winning. So sports books are marking them as winning bettors and they're restricting their accounts so they can't bet them. So I'll make a video on that soon, but you need to be wary of that. If VIP continues to crush and you jump in, there's a chance your book's not going to take your business anymore. So be careful with that. If you're interested in checking out VIP, there's an exclusive live stream discount in the video description as well. What else we got? Yeah, I don't know what Chris Paul's going to do. I honestly got no idea. I don't know if he's going to play today. So that's why I want to wait. I'm not going to make assumptions and bet on that. Let's just wait. Let's see how it goes. We're going to see some opportunities. Cleveland money line. I'm not. What's the odds for that against the Pistons are going to be awful. I'm not talking about that because I got no idea. Yeah, they should. The books are saying they should win, but you're getting terrible odds, so it's not worth betting in my opinion. Edey, yes. Joe Val got traded to the Kings. Absolutely. With the European Kings at the center spot, which is pretty cool. What else we got? Shut his ass up. Dyson Daniels, yes. I like the overs. What are the locks so far? There are no locks. This is what I'm going to tell you about sports betting. If people use language like locks, whales, nukes, stay away from them, right? These people are just trying to farm and bait your engagement. If people use this type of language, stay away from them. They're not being authentic with you. They're not being honest, right? When it comes to sports betting on props or just betting in general, there are risks associated all the time. There's no such thing as nukes, whales, locks. If anyone uses this terminology, they're blowing smoke up your ass. So I don't use that terminology because it's not true. I can tell you my best bet of the day. It's still not a lock, nuke, whale. You shouldn't do any of those things. Gamble responsibly. And I must say this on gambling. Because I've been doing so well gambling lately, there's a lot of people who don't gamble who have found out how well I'm doing, saying they were interested, they want to get started, and they want access to my support coaching, right? My feedback to them is don't gamble, right? Gambling is a serious problem for a lot of people on this earth, and it's only getting worse. It impacts your mental health, your financial situation, impacts your family, takes time away from things. If you don't gamble, stay away from it. But because we all gamble, like I'm still going to create content around it to help the people that are already in this type of community. So stay away from anyone who says locks, nukes, whales. It's all bait, farming engagement. They're playing with your emotions. Sorry for the rant. But we need to do responsible things out here, right? Well, what else we got? Bridges, rebounds. I like the rebounds, the assists. You got to rely on other people to make buckets, and I can't trust the Hornets to do that. What about an under for Mike Conley? No, I wouldn't do an under for Mike Conley in this one. He's got a great matchup. He old as hell. I think Mike Conley's older than me, and I'm old as shit. But great matchup. Even if he sees 20 to 25 minutes, Mike Conley could get it done, scoring. His assist could be there as well. I wouldn't be taking unders against the Chicago Bulls just in general. So live before the game is perfect. Yeah, I think this is fun, but it's a little bit stressful because the chat's just going crazy and it's hard to keep up. Do you all eat kangaroo? Yes, we do. Not like every night. Like only like a lot of fitness freaks eat kangaroo and people that live in the bush. But damn, shout out to you. 30 slips, 24 wins, 6 losses. That's awesome, man. Congrats. Aaron Gordon, PRA. Potentially. I'm not loving it. Someone's going to eat in that Denver game, though. I just don't know who it's going to be. Am I Pinoy? Well, you could say my mother and my father are. I am Australian born, but yes, in a way I am. What else we got? A lot of you guys are loving Aaron Gordon. Does that mean like other content creators are like pushing the Gordon narrative, or is there something I'm missing? Because Gordon wasn't the first person that came to mind when I saw that matchup today. My state doesn't allow online gambling. I got to drive to the next state and use the casino. That's effort right there. That is honest effort. I like that. Poole is the only offensive source. Yeah, he could put up volume, but I don't know. Brogdon's probably playing. They got some other guys who could produce and still put up some volume. Mark Williams. Yeah, he's got a tough matchup against the Bucks today. Mark Williams is an absolute animal, though, but somewhat difficult matchup for him. And I think there's also a foul trouble risk for Mark Williams if Giannis is going to be ramming the ball down his throat. So we'll see. This Dick has a value play. I hope when you say Dick, you're not talking about me or Grady Dick. Grady Dick could be a value play. Gobert points. Yes, I love it. What am I? I'm like 30 minutes behind the chat. I got to get through quicker. Man, you guys are pumping me. Hartenstein over boards. Yes. Edey today. Yes. You're worried about post pulling Kessler out of rebound position? Not really. This whole pulling players out of position thing, it's not as impactful this season as it has been in the past because most teams switch anyway. And post is the type of guy that you have to close out on, but he's not a player that like you deny the ball on the perimeter. So when you get a big, not a big, but if you get a player that you have to deny on the perimeter, then yes, there's potential to pull him out. Like someone like a Porzingis, he'll catch it and shoot it immediately on the perimeter. And Al Horford catch and shoot it immediately. Post can shoot, but yeah, I don't think he pulls him out of position per se. I think he leaves them vulnerable, if anything, to rebounds. But we'll see. I'm right half the time. What do we have? Mark Williams stuff. Collier over 8.5. I don't like the 8.5, but it's at 7.5 now. So let's take that. Yes, that's solid. Jokic triple-double all day. I think if you're getting like -110 for a Jokic triple-double, then it's always a good look. Jaren Jackson Jr. over his points. Yes, I'm down with that. The one thing I'll ask, right? The one reason this flat is getting chatted is I've noticed a lot of you guys are pumping the same comment like 10 times. Like the more you put it in there, the less likely I get. I'm not going to sit. It just makes it longer for me to get there. So just put it in once and I'll get there. Don't you worry. Nick Smith. Yes, I think he scores, shoots a lot. Absolutely. Do I think it's better to take his under in points or under in threes? Yeah, it's true. That's true. If he didn't take any threes, the Dortcher chamber is going to be all over him. And I think if he gets some shots up today, it's probably going to be on pull-up jumpers. So maybe the under in threes is a good look. That's a good point. What do we got? Zion, Sabonis rebounds. I did see some people taking Sabonis under in his PRA or rebounds and assists. Tough matchup against the Magic today. What's his rebound lined at? 150 or something? Let's check. Oh, close. 13.5. This line's actually quite low, but I get it. It's an awful matchup. Hasn't played Orlando yet this season. Similar types of centers have struggled in this matchup getting boards too. So the under in the boards for Sabonis could be a look. Again, Fox, I've got no read on. We're just going to be guessing. And my guess is you got over points and over assists. I don't know how this offense is going to look. I honestly couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. Yo, I got a comment from X. What's happening, my man? Jovic, yes, points and assists. That is an absolute wagon. No Jimmy, you get on Jovic. I don't know why they don't move this guy's lines up, to be honest. All right, Sasa, I've got no look on Sasa. I don't know what minutes he's going to get, so that's going to be a difficult one. Let's take a look. Let's look at Sasa, PRA. Hit rate is okay. Up against Cleveland. He had a big game against them last time, but he probably played more minutes because it was a blowout. So we only have a 4-point spread here, which means a blowout is probably unlikely, and which means Sasa probably doesn't get enough time. So hopefully that was helpful. Garland points and assists, take the over. Cade, I'm going against the grain here. I like his over. Detroit win, possibly. I don't bet money lines. That ain't my thing. I've learned my lesson there. Zion, it's a stay away from me. I don't know how Denver's going to play on defense against him. What else we got? Zion is also garbage. Barnes assists. He's going to see a ton of usage rate today, so the assist could be there. I don't hate that. Anyone in here in VIP, how do you like it? For those of you in VIP, feel free to drop some comments in here. You got 150 in promo. Take a full Goblin set. Go crazy with it. Go crazy. When I start going live, Josh from Learn Your Best ain't doing it today. So I thought I'd fill the void. I know a lot of you guys love the live stuff, so I'd jump in. We got 10 more minutes till the first game kicks off. So let's pump through this in the next 10. So I'm not going to do this often. This is honestly really tiring. I don't know how he does it every day. Producer Dave probably helps. And Jack said, yep, you put the comment in 9 times. I saw it. Coulibaly anything is a good look, in my opinion. If I had to make one pick for tonight, what would it be? Jeez. Asking the tough questions. So this is a crazy question because I don't do one pick ever. I'm a volume better. I pretty much see bets that I like and I just bet them. I'm not like my best 3, best 5. I'm built like that. I just bet on everything I like and we see how it lands, right? Can't give you one. Salute, my friend. Malik under in points. No. Malik's got a good matchup to score points today against Orlando. So I'd be a bit hesitant around that. But Zach LaVine's there. Who knows how they're going to play? I take rebounds for Kessler. I did take rebounds and assists, but that line's probably moved. What else we got? Far out. Let's go. A lot of comments here. So I'll just jump to the more recent ones to see if there's anything cooking. What do we have? Okay. Jared Allen over 1.5 assists. Yeah, I like it. The matchup's good. He's got good history of doing it. Moby for 15. Hell yeah. How do I feel about live betting? I personally don't like live betting for 2 reasons. One, live betting in Australia is difficult. You got to make a phone call. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes sometimes, and the line changes when you're on the phone. which makes it impossible to get a good bet down. 2, having access to live betting, like there could be good strategies around it, but it could lead to a lot of ill discipline and emotional betting, because if you're betting live, I assume you're watching it, which means you're probably emotionally invested in the outcome, and the decisions you make are going to be tied to that. So that's my issue for that. Shea, possibly. Under on Curry, I'm cooked. Nah, I think the under on Curry is a good look, to be honest. I haven't been impressed with what he's been doing. What else have we got? The Vivid Picks giveaway. I did that a while ago, weeks ago. What else do we have? Under on Booker, absolutely. Nas for 20 at plus money. I support that. Let me get a free week, he says. What are you going to do for me then? No, but seriously, send me an email, daftpreviews@gmail.com. If you can't get on with any of my affiliates, I'll see what I can do to help you out. Clark and Smart might be late today. Interesting. I don't think it changes anything for Edey. He should play 20 minutes, and he's got a soft matchup. He should eat. We've got Shea locked in at 11.5, 15 at that time for plus 165. His line's moved. He's liable to drop 20 points today. Nice. What do we have? You chose not to tell the $20 bonus bet, but you're going to be kicking it. Yeah. Yeah. But look, it's free money, right? Chances are it loses, but you never know. I've hit those many times, not many, like 3 times before, just getting crazy with it. What else we got? CP3 and Fox starting. So Fox playing the 2. Maybe he doesn't get the assists. I've made profit every day in VIP and Discord since I joined. Nice to know. Yeah, we're on a bit of a heater right now, which scares me. Because it means we're probably going to have a really bad day soon, or the books are going to completely turn off my account. So that's what I'm worried about. How much for the Discord? Absolutely free. Cost you nothing. My Discord's free to join. Pack of animals. Get in there. Hate on players while they're playing. Talk to me if you want to. But yeah, the Discord's completely free. The link for that's in like other videos that I've uploaded, so you can go check that out. I'm the only one with a good personality. Thank you. Well, that's good to know, because one thing I've summarized my success on YouTube down to is like, I'm so real, honest, and genuine about everything that I do. I pretty much put myself out there, which a lot of people find entertaining, which is good. There are a lot of other people here on YouTube doing this type of stuff who are a lot better than me at betting, you could say, or finding picks. That's what I think anyway. But yeah, I think you're right. I think personality-wise and engagement and being genuine, I think I'm number 1 in that. I think that's real cool. What's up, you sexy mother lover? Man, not sexy right now. Tell it to my wife. She says I look like DJ Khaled sometimes with my shirt off. Is it better to use DraftKings or FanDuel? I think when it comes to sports books in general, sign up to every single one that you can, then line shop. Whenever you go to make a bet, just check to see what the odds are in every book to make sure you get the best price. Loving the VIP picks tonight. Yeah, I'm pretty keen on them. We've got some real value stuff happening there. It could be a 50 to 60 unit day if things go well, but it also could be a minus 10 unit day if it doesn't. So how I like Wemby's over. I do like the look of. I think that's a good look. I'm actually going to change the look up of this thing. So I'll leave props madness. I don't want you guys seeing me on the big screen and just my head. So I'll pass on that. But Wemby over his points, I do like it. He killed them last time. He's got a good matchup inside and outside. He should be able to get some points. What do we have? 2K won the past 2 weeks because of you and Josh. Turned my shit all the way around. Let's go. It's all about winning, right? At the end of the day, that's the most important thing. Dame under 4 boards. That's at plus money. That's a brave play, but plus money, I won't talk you out of it. Everyone on Wemby today, I feel like he'll chalk. That's always the risk, right? Popular plays come with a lot of risk. It also gives you the most confidence going to win, so you probably feel like ass when they lose. Maxi, nah, I think he's going to take enough. Look, I'll say this about Maxi. I think he takes enough shots to hit his points. I can't control his percentages. That's what I can say about that. Nobody gives it like that. The truth. Do I think Garland goes over or under 25.5 in a back-to-back? He's got a good matchup, so I think he still goes over. But you might want to look at maybe Ty Jerome off the bench. He could be a good look as well. Jaden McDaniels, yes, I like the look over. Zach Edey, yes, I think he should eat today. Tyus Jones, 3 points. Yes, I think so. Edey from Toronto, double-double. Yes, I'm completely supportive of that. Go get it. What's a good team to bet on in the Australian Basketball League? I haven't watched it really in the last month or two, but I like the Illawarra Hawks. The Illawarra Hawks put up a ton of points. What else we got? Kevin Durant to the Warriors. Thoughts? I don't know if it's happened yet, but I don't think it changes anything. The Warriors still suck with Kevin Durant there anyway. I think that's a bad move. What else we got? Cole Anthony over 1.5 3-pointers. Absolutely, yes. I'm all about Cole Anthony today. Right now, he's the most reliable 3-point shooter in that Orlando team, and 3-point shooters have a great matchup against the Kings. Dick in the back door for the first bucket of the game. I like the wordplay here. Dick first points. Let's go. That's not a bad look. What do we got? Duncan Robinson over 12.5 points and assists. Now, I have to use props madness on this because I don't know what the angle is here. Let's take a look. Points and assists for Duncan Robinson. Yeah, I've got no idea. Similar players have been scoring very well on the 76ers, though. So that could be an interesting look, just banging his points out. He hasn't been diamond up, so I don't know where this assist thing comes from, but you might want to just smash his points. You could take a look at that for Duncan Robinson. Share with me your rugby bets. The rugby league season starts in about a month. So, yeah, I'll share all that in VIP. Ramming balls down throat is epic. I hope that's not something I said because that looks awful. It sounds like something I would say, though. Garland, under 7.5 assists. I wouldn't be taking unders on Garland today. Matchup, usage rate. The Pistons defense hasn't been great lately either. What else we got? Can you show us Kessler stats for today? Kessler's got the easiest stats in the world. Let's go Kessler. Where is he? Here he is. Rebounds the main thing we're looking at. The angle here is Kessler plays at least 28 minutes. And Kessler, when he plays over 28 minutes, over this line in 16 of his last 27. And he's got a really good matchup against the Warriors. Kessler's actually projected to play 32 minutes, but game's over 30. So the more minutes he plays, the better this looks, basically. So hopefully he gets the minutes. That's pretty much for Kessler. Giannis, line's too high for me to take. How would you sprinkle an Edey alternate? So the way that I would do this, I'm not playing Zach Edey's main lines today. I'm just going hard on him. I think 10 points, 10 rebounds, that'll probably get you plus 300. Maybe, yeah, probably about plus 300. I think that's a good look. 15 points, 10 boards. I'd sprinkle on Zach Edey for 15 points and 13 rebounds today. Nice to be seen, my man. All right. What do we got? Cavs are tired. Beasley for 5 threes tonight. Yeah. Look, Beasley's going to take enough threes to make 5 of them. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. Cole Anthony points. Yes. Your Monk assists since he's a point guard now. Well, this is what I'll say. Monk's been the point guard the whole time. Even with Fox there, Monk has still been playing the point guard role anyway. So I don't think it changes too much. What else we got? Isaiah Stewart over 5 points. I don't know what the angle is here. I got no idea what the angle is here, so I need to look at it. Beef Stew lines at 4.5. Hits this like 50% of the time, and he's got an awful matchup to score points. So, yeah, I don't know why it's juiced to the over. Should I follow the VIP plays at worse odds? Yes, you should. So even if you were to cut the odds for the VIP plays in half, you'd still be profitable. That's just how it works. Conley over 6 assists. I considered it, but I think, yeah, Conley and Rudy in the double in the pick and roll is probably going to work very well. I do like the look of that. I think he can definitely get some assists today, but also dealing him off the bench. They both have a good matchup for that. Goga boards. I think we went over this a bit earlier, but yes. Cam Johnson to score some points. Yes. Want to take Hartenstein rebounds, but I'm worried about a blowout. Now, I want to call this out for you guys. Whenever you see a bet that you like, but then you see something you're worried about, just don't take the bet. Just don't take it. Like that's you. Like you already have enough knowledge and gut feel to tell you that there is a risk here. So just don't take it. You want to take a bet where the risk doesn't make you doubt whether the bet's going to hit or not, right? So if you're like, I like the bet here for Hartenstein, but I'm worried about the blowout, then just don't bet it. That's the best thing to do. Don't bet it. It might cash, it might not. But that's how I kind of make my decision. And that's how I come up with leans. So a lot of the leans, I have a hesitation, and that hesitation is big enough to stop me from betting on it. Then it becomes a lean. So if that's how you feel it, avoid it. But if you don't care about the blowout, then bet it. VIP is solid. You hit 2 days in a row. Let's go. Booker's line's getting so low, it's enticing. You could bet the over on Booker. I don't think he gets 20 points today, but I'm all in on the torture chamber. Rocket Sauce in the VIP. It's well worth it, he says. Gabriel's in the VIP. Up 105 units in a week. Now, the one thing I'll say about VIP is like I'm very strict in my bankroll management. Like I have a clear strategy, but there's a lot of people on VIP who don't follow the bankroll management strategy, who are betting a lot more than I am on a lot of these value plays. And because these value plays be cashing, they've been going like they're making crazy profit. That's what I'm going to say on that. I am for the people. I am a people's person. Just want to stop by and say thanks for all the money. Now, I didn't pay him to say this. I haven't sent him money. So hopefully he's winning money off the picks. One bet to do is Nick Smith Jr. I agree. My man's been playing like crazy. If Michik is out, he's going to see some more volume. How does it feel watching games at 11 a.m.? Being honest with you, I don't watch many games unless I work from home, but don't say anything. But if I'm in the office and working, it's difficult to watch games. I usually just check box scores. I have never been called this before, but I appreciate it. Salute. We can tell that you're sincere. That I am. Nas, Reed points, McDaniels rebounds. I'm supportive of that. I do like it. Over under 20 units profit today. For me or for you? I'm going to go out and say that we both make 20 units profit today. So quick shout out to the Wiz of Sports. Check him out on Instagram. This guy's got some of the best. Not only are his plays good, but his Instagram is cracker. Like, remember in my videos, I talk about how there's only two other people I know that do value plays the way that I do them. This man, the Wiz of Sports, does it as well and does a phenomenal job doing it. He's a risky bastard and he hits some absolute bangers. So check him out on Instagram. I think it's a Wiz of Sports or something like that. But yeah, his stuff is great. And I think we both popped more than 20 views today. That's what I'm going to say. When am I dropping a rap song after the season? You know, I actually thought about this today. I was listening to one of the songs from Moana with my daughter, and I was trying to just rap out the lyrics that The Rock's doing, and I did an awful job, so I'll probably never do it. I'm not good at rapping at all. I got lucky with that intro. Any good value plays? Of course. We got a ton of good value plays. Look, I think the value play I'll share with you right now that I've spoken about is to smash on Edey. Like, Kelly Olynyk is going to be dragged through hell today. Edey's lines have moved, but I still think there's value in like a 10 points, 10 rebounds, or 15 points, 10 rebounds. Like, you get insane odds. I really do like that. The new updates on Props Madness, yes. The new updates on Props Madness are crazy. I like them too. I haven't played around with them too much, but pretty much what I'll say is this. Before you had dominant play type as a filter and dominant shooting zone as a filter. Now you get two of them. So you can really filter by the top two play types, top two zones, plus you get to see averages of like usage rates. Like, this tool is insane already. And with all the stuff that's in the pipeline, it's happening. No emotions allowed. Absolutely. Get your emotions out. Vooch, first quarter points. Look, it was a wagon. Hasn't been as consistent. No rap songs. I'm not doing a rap song. No, not yet. It depends how much someone's willing to pay me. I might end up like Jello. He made what, 17 mil or something for a rap song? We'll see. Am I a good commentator? Absolutely not. I'm awful. I actually don't communicate very well half the time. I mumble when I speak. I slow my words. I obviously take a lot of deep breaths between sentences because of my long-term smoking. So, no, me commentating is not a thing. What position do I play? Well, I'm 5'7" with shoes on, so I'm limited to being a point guard. I actually play a lot like Chris Paul if Chris Paul was 55 years old. That's how I play. That's my game right there. What else we got? Go to top 2 in your books, and I'm not number 2. I appreciate that. VIP saved my relationship. Yes, sir. Propose, get down on one knee. Aldama points and rebound looks so good. It's so low. I need to check Aldama. Hey, look, I'm going to run this for 5 minutes. I know the games are about to start soon. And I have a tendency to talk for too long. Points and rebounds, lines at 15.5. It's hit and miss. I think, look, for Aldama, what I'll say is this. Check his predicted minutes so you know what minutes he's going to play with all their lineup changes. They're only missing Bane. I don't know if that does impact Aldama's minutes or not, but check that before you dance on it. Since I caught the live like you're the last weird out of all of them, and we lose, would you know biggie? Let's go. Do I ever use narrative or feel? Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I do. Am I feeling dicks under today? No, I'm feeling it goes over today. Am I hiring a producer? I'm a David too. I'm not hiring any producers. The live streams, I assume, aren't going to make me any money. But I don't know. These live streams are fun, but I'm so unorganized. Like, my mind goes everywhere. I don't know if you guys would really like doing this every single day with me, because we'll see. We'll see. The comments are good, but eventually you'll be like, this guy doesn't respond to my comment every time I put it in there. He can go get nicked. Watching some guys break down their picks, like watching a robot. Watching your picks kind of makes us feel like one of the boys when you're dropping a rap. No rap song. No rap song. It's not happening. All right. Let me scroll through. Let me see what we can find for y'all. What's my 4 final picks? My 4 final picks are the same 4 picks that I already shared to everybody on the free winnable and in the Discord. It's Booker under his points, under 28.5. We're taking what was it? Booker under his points. Dyson Daniels over his rebounds and assists. Kessler over rebounds and assists. Trey Murphy over his points. They're the 4 picks that I already got for you guys. What do we got? The VIPs on Discord? No, the Discord's completely free. VIP goes through Winnable and Winnable only. There's no Telegram groups, nothing like that. There's too many scams involved. It's completely through Winnable. That way I can control things the best. Appreciate you. Appreciate you too, my man. All right, so it looks like you guys love it. Buzelis over 15. I don't think so today. He was perfect yesterday. The law of averages is going to happen. There's a chance he goes under. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm not taking any bets on him. Braun was a wagon all year. His lines are pretty high, but the matchup's great for Braun. And he sucked in that last matchup against Denver. So you could bounce him. Do you ever travel? No. I would love to. It's on my bucket list. I've never been to America before. I'd love to go. Financially, it's a little bit difficult, but we'll see. I do want to go and catch an NBA game. I also want to watch a Super Bowl one year. We'll see. We'll see what happens. What's my ethnicity? I thought you were an Islander. I am not. My parents are Filipino. You could say that. But I was born here in Australia. Born and bred, baby. Mobley, assist rates. His assist rate is crazy. And look, yeah, with no Mitchell, then the assist rates could be there. How do we check predicted minutes? I use RotoWire Premium, but there's tons of projection sites out there. Go ahead and check them out. My head's mad shiny. Thank you. I got a new head shaver for Christmas, so trying to be as crispy as possible. I want to be like Carlos Boozer, if any of you guys remember him from back in the day. I need a head like Carlos Boozer. That's what I'm looking for. The Bulls jersey's killing you. Why? This is Dennis Rodman, baby. We're going to rebound. I should wear this after a bad day so we can bounce back and rebound. All right. What's good? Giannis scratched. Boo. So, yeah, I don't know what the look is there. If Giannis is not here, or when you say scratch, you mean he's not playing, or meaning that you don't want to bet on him? Yeah. You're looking clean as at 55. I know. I'm only 34, but I feel 35. Oh, so Giannis is out. All right. Cool. Love the live chats. It's funny. I can entertain you. We can do that. Come to the USA. You can chill with me. You wouldn't be surprised with how many times I'm getting requests for me to go to the USA, and people are offering me somewhere to live, to stay, to take me out to games and stuff like that. Mark Williams value play. Yeah, I think it could be on. With no Giannis. Who could get it done. This game starts in an hour. Then yeah, jump on Mark Williams if you're feeling it. Success story in the making. I hope so. I hope so. Why is my English so good? I was born in Australia and they only speak English. That's what I could say. My son and daughter raps that intro song. Let's go. Well, be sure to follow me on Instagram. And on Instagram, I'll do a competition, but you can start practicing. I'm going to get you guys to rap out my intro song. Whoever does the best impression, lifetime of free VIP just for entertaining me. And I'll share it on mine, get you guys some publicity as well. My stepmom is an alcoholic, so I bought her a Carlos Boozy jersey for Christmas one year. Oh man, that's funny as. Oh, Carlos Boozy, he was a man. He was good once upon a time. If you had to watch one game live, who would it be? What's one game? It wouldn't be LeBron. It wouldn't be Jason Tatum. If it's a future game, I would love to watch that next Dallas Lakers game next year or whenever the hell that happens. Not next year, but in when they next. That would be an amazing game, amazing one. And I don't watch ice hockey, no. Just check the links in my previous videos. There's a link in the video description for the Discord. You can join that. Do I enjoy the Discord? Sometimes. There's a lot of people in there who get quite aggressive, a bit crazy with their opinions, but it's all fun. Words will never hurt me, so I'm pretty cool with it. What else we got? We locked in. Who asked if it is English? What's good? What's good? All the Filipinos I know here in Australia are very good at English. Yes, yes, yes. Well, Filipinos, they learn English in the Philippines as well, American English. But here in Australia, I learned Australian English, and that's all I speak. Opinion on Duran? Points, yeah, difficult for him to score. Rebounds, good to go over. That's what I'd say about Jalen Duran. Giannis just got ruled out. Who's my favorite NBA player right now and for a long time? My favorite two have been Kyrie Irving and Russell Westbrook, often misunderstood. So I like Kyrie Irving purely because he's a hooper and his game is absolutely beautiful. There's no foul baiting, not complaining too much to referees. It's a beautiful game. And Russell Westbrook, it's just because of just energy and determination. Because these days, a lot of players don't play with that type of intensity. Like no one cares as much because they're getting paid a lot. So those two are my favorite. In terms of the up and coming players, LaMelo Ball I find entertaining as hell. But yeah. Can you give a heads up when you're going to go live on other channels? I can try. I don't know how I can tell you. But yeah, if I'm going to go live on others, I'll see what I can do. Follow me on the socials. Booker under on everything if you want to. that buckled me for a second. I was like, no, my phone's right in front of me. Nate, nobody calling. Who's my favorite NBA team right now? We're going with Dallas. Dallas, Kyrie's there. AD, the brow's there. I'm going to have fun looking at that guy. Teach us how to do the double combo. So a double combo, I'm probably going to stop calling it a doubles combo because it's called a doubles combo in certain countries. What this is just a round robin bet. It's a round robin of parlays that I put together. That's all it is. Every book is different. If you really need to know, build some parlays, take screenshots, send it to me, and I can tell you what you need to be looking for. How do I think Fox will impact the Spurs? I think in a positive way. I think it gives them a different point of attack. A lot of teams sell out on Wemby because they're very limited and who can score off the dribble. Fox will put pressure on the rim. He's going to make Wemby's life a lot easier. I think Vassell as well. Vassell should get easy looks or easier looks. Any promo codes? You need those value plates. Now, I'm not selling kitchenware, but if you want to join VIP, there is a promo code and it's specific to the live stream. And that's, what is it, Live 50? The link for that's in the video description of the video. You'll get 3 months, 50% off, 3 months off. So specific to the live stream because, I know, trying to promote that really. Double up on that Kyrie, PRA, Eat, Fox, I'm not betting on. Westbrook, top 5. That's an argument for another day. That's a 1 hour live stream on its own. Did we just become best friends? Quite possibly. My best friend lives in Sydney. Next time, do you want to meet with your fans? We can go to a pub. Look, it depends how many fans I have. Like once I did this Christmas thing. It was probably 2 years ago at Star City. I don't know why I did it. I didn't even have any fans then. One guy showed up. So it was me and one guy at Star City Casino. Is it really true you don't like LeBron, or is it a joke? No, it's true. It's true. I don't think LeBron's bad. I think LeBron is awesome. As a basketball player, he's great. He's a great father. Like, he's a great businessman. He's probably a good person. Like, LeBron's great at all those things. He just really makes me cringe. Like, he just makes me cringe watching the way that he behaves, the things he says. Like, he honestly just makes me cringe, and I don't like him. Same as Jason Tatum. Great basketball players. I don't think they're bad. And I only hate on them because I don't like them. But yeah, LeBron's great. I wish he was my friend. I wish he was my dad. I wish he was my teammate. But he just makes me cringe. So as a fan, I'm not a fan, you could say. Yeah, Props Madness is awesome. Awesome. I am going to do some more Props Madness stuff soon. I was going to wait to get my other channel back, but I'll probably just have to do the tutorials here. Nick Smith. Oh, he's got 8 points already. Let's go. Nick Smith. All right, so I'm not going to do more player prop stuff. I know that games have already started, but let me put my big head up and let's just talk it out if you guys want. I'm going to check the box score for these games, see what's happening. Brook Lopez going crazy. Dame's got 5 assists. Let's go. Now we're just live streaming for the hell of it. If you guys want to stick around, we can just talk. So Nick Smith is cooking. Mark Williams is doing nothing. All right. What was up to? What's the most we should be staking on the 365 value plays to avoid getting limited? So it's got nothing to do with how much you stake, because everyone's units are different. Some people are betting hundreds of dollars on those value plays. I think when it comes to staking, if you don't want to get limited, you kind of just have to just change your stake from time to time. If you're normally betting $20 on it, sometimes do 15, sometimes do 28, sometimes do 33. I think you just got to try to keep the books guessing. And the other thing with value plays is, if you can, put the bet on just before the games start. That's when a lot of recreational bettors tend to make their bets just before the games start. So it's the best time to put bets in without getting noticed, in my experience anyway. What am I doing on the Super Bowl? Trying to get the day off work. If I can get the day off work, then I'll probably be going to some bar with a lot of hooligans in there. Who knows? I might even do a vlog about it. That'd be pretty cool if I can make it happen. All right. Do I surf? No. I am from West Sydney. There is no beaches near here. There's no surfing. Look, put it this way. Australia, you might think of it as like predominantly Caucasian people, right? Where I live, there's like 1% of the people in this area are probably white. There's not many of them. There is no surfing around here. All right, what else we got? I dislike Bron as well. I should make a Bron haters club. Actually, there's also those that already exist, and I know that because I might have joined a few. What were the picks? Booker unders, Dyson Daniel over in rebounds and assists, Kessler over rebounds and assists, and Trey Murphy over his points. The LeBron hate is wild. Now, I'm not one of those, I'm not a LeBron hater where I make up things to hate on him. I'm pretty unbiased in my opinion. I think he's great. I think he's number 2 all time. I just don't like him. All right. What else have we got in here? Have I watched the show Lost? I did when I was a lot younger. Hopefully you don't say I look like someone on there. Lopez got 12. He killing it. He going hard. Yeah, Cali needs better. Look, a lot of the places in the US need better sports betting options. What's crazy is and one thing that amazes me is how many of you guys respect and admire my process around betting. And a lot of it just comes from experience. What's crazy is I'm 34 now. I've been betting for 15 years. Not properly either. I've been betting properly for 2 years. So the first 12 years 10, 11 years or whatever it is that I was betting like an idiot, parlays, long shots. Just, I didn't know how to do it. And I did that for over 10 years. And I just figured out 2 years ago the right way to do it. So it's been profitable since. But where I'm going with this is that Australia's sports betting is so different to the US. Australia, we've been able to bet legally since I could remember. There's no limitations whatsoever. So the US got to get their ass into gear so everyone can start sports betting properly and not have to do these 6-man lineups. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you too, my man. Thanks for tapping in. Mobley cooking. I think the bounce back is definitely there. The Rams going to Australia. I think that'll be my next bet to watch an NFL game when they come down here. Am I doing AFL and NRL picks? I will be betting on them for sure. I won't be creating YouTube videos on them because nobody watches Australian sport content on YouTube, but I'll be betting on them. VIP will get them. Why is the intro rap song so loud? I don't know. Do I watch AFL or NRL? In the NRL, I support the Brisbane Broncos, and for the AFL, I support the Sydney Swans. No, that's West Sydney Giants. Actually, what am I talking about? Alex clear to play. He could take advantage of it. You're not wrong. Any Puerto Ricans live in West Sydney. I have never met a Puerto Rican in my life. I can't. That's one thing on my bucket list. I need to meet a Puerto Rican. You said you played. No, I didn't play professionally. I played representative level basketball, not professionally, not at all. No, I played against professionals before though, and they smoked my ass. Duran in foul trouble already. Has that game started? Oh, it has. So Duran's in foul trouble. If you want, we can just talk about the games that are cracking. So Duran, 2 points, no rebounds, 2 personal fouls. He can't keep his hands to himself. Evan Mobley going crazy. Just like we predicted. That's a nice look. Dame's got 9.6 assists. My Lord. Okay. Bridges, PRA. It's all happening. We need Beasley on the Bulls. Nah, Beasley is a great 6-man. I think where he's at is a perfect fit for him. We don't. No. I just played representative basketball from when I was 16 till I was 25. I had 2 knee reconstructions and then it all finished from there. Plus, I'm 5'7". These live chaps are mint. We can ask you questions and you answer. I'm serious when I say you got the personality and humor of running a YouTube page. I got the appreciate you, man. VIP's been killing it. He's crazy. What you think about Buddy Hield for his assists as a 2-man? Yeah, I can get around it. That makes sense. You're doing it in the same game. The UK and Australia need to take after Austria. Their law makes it so they can't restrict you from winning. Really? I don't know. I wonder if does Austria need to pay taxes maybe on winnings or something? But yeah, the restrictions are awful. It's like you finally start winning and figure it out, and then they make life impossible for you to get a bet down. Like, how rude. So I was checking the Spurs real quick. Paul's got 4 assists. Fox doing everything. Vassell's getting buckets. And Victor Wembanyama has 1 3-pointer. Not bad. The shirt and hat combos are fire. Absolutely. I figured the best thing about being bald is I can wear hats whenever I want, and I don't have to worry about my hair. Yeah, this would be dope. When I can get some NFL games over here, I'll be sure to tap in. Do I do promo betting as well? I don't know what you mean by that, but most promos I stay away from because they're bait. They're designed to make you bet that way, so you lose. What teams do you think will be in the West and Eastern Conference Finals? Well, I can't tell you who will be there. Oh, actually, I can. I think for the East, it has to be the Cavs and the Bucks, right? No one else is really in the conversation. That makes a lot of sense. In the West, though, I'm thinking and hoping it's a Dallas and OKC. I think that'd be pretty cool. But again, I don't know if those things will happen. It's what I expect, really. Snuck off to the toilet for half an hour to get your picks. Thought the Spurs game started 11:30. Just got back to bed on them and the game started. It's all right. Maybe the picks from that game won't win. Don't sweat it. Wonder where KD lands. They held him out for tonight because he's being dealt somewhere. I don't know. He said he doesn't want to go to the Warriors. Could it be Miami? Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, KD is... What do I say about KD? He's good, but like his stats are a little bit empty. Like, I think he's lost that ability to really control and take over a game. He's at a point now where I think he gets buckets and he gets the stats in the flow of a game, but he doesn't take over games, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I might just be biased to what's happening recently. Let's get the likes up. Only 200 likes. Come on, dog. As it moved to 23.5, I think to stay away from Booker for now. My mother is also an alcoholic. At what point do you think the sports books will start to mess with you and your accounts? They're probably watching. Oh, they probably don't watch my content, but they do follow my bets. I have a feeling that the sports books have already flagged my account, and they're not banning the account, but they're watching my account to see what I bet so that they can shift lines and monitor other people, I guess. But I honestly worry about it every single day. So what I'm doing now is if I can find the same odds for the bet, and it's not on Bet365, I'll take it outside of Bet365 because I want to try to keep that account active as long as I can. So if you find the same or similar odds, take it on another book. I'm just trying to distribute things a little bit more. More live streams. What up? Okongwu already cashes assists. Man, he's got 3 assists already. Far out. Those handoffs, were they all handoffs? Probably. How long? A couple of weeks. Trade deadline's going to be crazy. Yes, it is. It's going to be nuts. Hopefully today they're not just pulling players out randomly, so it doesn't impact the bets that we already have down. Dyson Daniels, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Let's go. 3 rebounds and assists. I don't mind that. Risa Shea's only on 2 points. He's 1 from 5. That might be enough to cook his bets for the day already. So we'll see what happens there. Hey, we almost there. Let's get to 300. Took Collier over his assist and a double-double. Why not? Let's get it. Would you be betting on Jokic triple-double at plus money? Yes, at plus money I would. Dame 6 assists in the first quarter. Tatum's on your list. Over 32 from 3. Okay. Best of luck. Oh, don't make me start ranting about locks again. There's no such thing as locks, whales, or nukes. Whoever uses that language, they're baiting you. I don't buy into any of that stuff. But the bets I have today: Trey Murphy over his points, Devin Booker under his points, Dyson Daniels, that game's already started, over his rebounds and assists, Walker Kessler over his rebounds and assists. They're the 4 picks. I don't know if they're good or not, but that's what I have. Can we play ball together? Tell me where you're at. I'll find you. Let's eat today. Top 3 sports to watch from first to last. Actually, I really like watching rugby league. That's my favorite spot to watch, even though basketball is my favorite sport. I like watching that. And what's crazy is if it's a good NFL game, I'd actually prefer to watch an NFL game than NBA. This NBA stuff can be a little bit tedious at times. 300, let's go. 10 years. Yes, it's a long time. Duran is in foul trouble. Dame is going crazy. Do I think there'll be any trades to the Rockets? Potentially. No, I don't think the Rockets make any trades. I think they've got a good young group. They can ride it out. I don't know if there's any trade they can make to put them over the top anyway. Playing parlays always make the bet fail. 1 or 2 picks. Playing just single straight causes the account to be suspicious. What the hell? Well, yes. Playing singles only can make the account look suspicious, but you have to be winning a lot in order for that to happen. And you'd have to be beating the closing line a lot. So if you're someone who's always losing their parlays, chances are you're not hitting single bets at a rate that's going to get flagged anyway. That's what I think anyway. Do I have a general rule on betting on players coming back from non-serious injuries? Do you tend to lean away from the bet? I tend to look at what the injury is, how long they've been out, what did the coach say about them, what do their minutes projections look like, what are they like when they normally come back from injuries. So there's a lot of different things. I don't really have a rule. I kind of just try to apply common sense to it. Like I don't, because if you set a rule, then you're kind of treating everybody the same, which is not the case. So yeah, I try to apply some common sense. Are the books looking at percentages of wins or more based on how much money? No, we good. I don't think the books are watching me anyway. I don't know what the books are looking for, to be honest. I couldn't tell you. I'd just be guessing. I know that they're looking at who's winning and who's not. And if you're winning too much or it's clear you have a strategy, then they'll be quick to restrict you. Where do you play, Greg? Let me know where you play. Meet up sometime. Who knows? All right. Can we get 350? My man's just piling up the chat. Get the chat going. PG coming off injury. I didn't want any business with that. You're from Canada and you like union over league. I get it. Yeah. Union is dying in Australia. League is blowing up the Lux. When are the NHL picks going to come? Who knows? Maybe when the NBA playoffs come around, I can jump into some NHL stuff. I do bet on the NHL from time to time. That's a good game to watch, actually. NHL is good to watch. I'll find you might be the scariest shit you ever said. Reminds me of my alcoholic mother. NFL, the best sport by far. I can't speak on rugby at all. I've never seen a game live, but NFL is really hard to beat. UFC. Oh, actually, I'd love to go see the UFC as well. That would be cool. But even when the UFC comes to Australia, it's so pricey. So I still smoke that ganja. Not anymore. My lungs aren't built for that stuff anymore. But maybe something I can eat. Then yeah. Sick catching you live. Joined VIP last night. Going to go watch these games. Looking forward to the NRL picks. Let's go. Keen for the NRL. So Mobley's live to score 20. The game's still close. That blowout hasn't happened. So yeah, some live bets on that Cavs game could be nice. Actually, I want to check the box score real quick. Cade Cunningham's got 3 assists. So that was good. Stewart's got 4 points already somehow. Damn, I need Tobias Harris to make a 3 for my lotto ticket. Yep. Dyson Daniels will look good. For MLB, I'm going to do picks for MLB in VIP, but I'm not going to create videos on it. There's too much stuff happening on that, and I use a lot of models and data for all my MLB stuff. How many NBA jerseys do you have? I probably only have like 6 or 7. I had like 30 at one point. I threw them away. At one point I was like, I'm too old to be wearing NBA jerseys. But then now that I make content on the NBA, it makes sense that I wear NBA jerseys. Yeah, I know. They're so expensive, but Izzy, Volk, the downfall is there. I look like Dave from Despicable Me. No, I got to look this up. Dave from Despicable Me. What is that? The Minion? I'm not sharing that picture. You can help. For books, what they look for is betting activity, account activity, plus EV, closing line value, and obviously if better is profitable. So parlays in that sense hide you from the books better than singles. That is right. Thank you very much. Any app similar to 365? Yeah, I can't tell you. I'm not in the US. I've never been. I don't know what books are available. Yeah, Izzy a legend. He was a little bit cringe for a lot of it, but now that he's on the way down, it's sad to see him like that. Hope I continue. Yeah, a lot of banter, a lot of chat taking. Let's go. You think you made a mistake? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't count yourself out just yet. Mark Williams goes crazy late in games. Like for some reason, first quarters he can be a little bit slow sometimes. He did it in the last game against Washington. Started off slow, then he went crazy late in the game. So I think he can still get there. Vancouver, get him. Should be my NHL team. Please tell me. Like, I'm not watching the game, but I'll tell you, yes, I think he goes over. What up, Chicago? How do you do it? I'm going to do a video on it because I'm getting tired. What happens to the videos when the NBA season is over? WNBA time, baby. Actually, I put it this way. On the NBA, I've got like a 14% return on your investment on the NBA this season. which is pretty good. It's excellent, really. On the WNBA last season, I had a 25% return on my investment. So I'll be doing content on the WNBA and more educational stuff. Josh Green breaking your heart. And I told you, Josh Green, he's not going to be shooting because Nick Smith's been shooting the ball like crazy. Josh Green, 8 minutes. He's just done cardio. No fouls, no turnovers, no shot attempts, no rebounds, no assists, no steals or blocks. He's just out there running. But Nick Smith playing well. He's got 8 points right now. So the minion. Yes, the minion. Far out. Am I Asian? Yes. I am 3/4 Filipino and 1/4 Spanish, born and raised in Australia. And I speak fantastic English. I don't do A-League. Soccer ain't my thing. I'll pass. Dave the Minion. I've been called many things, but Dave the Minion is not one of them. I don't mind that. I've been called worse things than that. Measly better get his 10 threes off. Let me check real quick. What's Measly doing? 6 minutes, 0 from 1, no points. Ooh. No good. Isaiah Stewart's doing it. No video this morning. I did not know. My favorite Australian NBA player, I would say Dyson Daniels. If we're saying all time, I would probably say, who is it? Probably Paddy Mills. Everyone in Australia loves Paddy Mills. He's that guy. What books am I using? Bet365. I use Sportsbet. Sometimes Ladbrokes, and sometimes I go into something called the Tab, which is a place that you can walk in and bet. Just got off work. Been watching your live stream since you started. That means you haven't been doing much work. What is your face rate pick today? I don't even know what that means. How does Prize Picks take advantage of casuals? Everything Prize Picks does takes advantage of casuals, from the odds for their lines, the way they set their lines a lot of the times are not fair. The odds that they give you for putting tons of picks together, they move lines very quickly. So yeah, they don't give you a fair play, to be honest. It's hard to find an edge on Prize Picks, but there are strategies out there we can take advantage of it. 40-point triple-double for Luka, 20T for Edey in that first game. Yes, I think so. I'm going to bet something crazy like that when that game does happen. Probably not a 40-point triple-double, but I think Luka to score 40, AD 20-20. Like, yeah, I think those things can happen. Dallas traded Luka because gambling isn't legal in Texas. Lots of pressure. Potentially. I don't know why the trade happened. I'm not talking about that now. I don't have a favorite pick. I've got too many of them. Yo, what's good? Hey, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Angel Reese unders all season. No, I like betting the over on Angel Reese. Under in points, over in rebounds. Value play every single time. She'll miss the layup, get the rebound, miss the layup, get the rebound. There's no points, 2 boards. It's all free. You don't even have to pay me. I'm not putting it out there, but follow me on Instagram. I've got a link for that down below. I'm going to do a competition on there. Nah, I don't even think Josh Green's going to get 6 shots up anymore. You'd be lucky if he gets 4. He is. That's what he's doing. Unless he's walking. Who's the best? Jokic is the best right now. Undeniably. Luke Longley. Was I a Ben Simmons believer? No. Part of the reason was Ben Simmons was like the next LeBron James, and I don't like LeBron James. And believe it or not, Ben Simmons is very similar without the talent. Do I hate Kyrie? Didn't rep Australia? No. Kyrie was just born in Australia and he wasn't raised here. So, no, Kyrie's my man. I don't hate him at all. I'm as old as dirt. That's old. All right, what else we got? My 8-year-old asking if I am. Yeah. Check this out. On the back of my tattoo, this is half of the Filipino sun, baby. Let's go. Are you going to pick Dally M and grand final winner this year? Probably not. California. Thank you for the laughs. Putting money in your pocket. No, let's go. I appreciate that. Thank you, my man. Who wins the Super Bowl? Look, I honestly don't care who wins as long as my bets do. Maybe some Taylor Swift Dark Magic. I think my best bet on the Super Bowl is going to be like the length of the national anthem over or under. That'll probably be my best bet on that game. We'll see. How much is the VIP, man? It's 150 US per month, 75 if you use the discount in the link below for the next 3 months. $75 US a month. You get every single bet that I make, even on sports like you don't bet on. If I make the bet, I'll share it on there. All my parlays, straight picks, everything. So, you know, like you'll probably get a taste of different sports when the All-Star break is on. I'll still find a way to get some bets out. LeBron's awesome. I'm not doing this. Do I know Spanian? I actually love Spanian. I want to meet him. I actually love his content. Like from everything, from when he says "let's oge," like he's saying "let's go" backwards. I love it to death. Let's oge. If you guys haven't checked out Spanian, you got to check out Spanian. Pretty sure he's from Sydney based on the way that he speaks. That's how a lot of people out here do happen to speak. But Spanian is the man. Spanian. You know what? Go out and tag Spanian and tell him to look me up. If we can get Spanian out on a tube on YouTube, get a podcast happening or something, I'll meet up with him. I love Spanian to death. Love him. Anyway, cheapest package for VIP. You can probably look at the NBA package. That NBA package is cheaper, but it's specific to the NBA, and I don't put discounts and stuff on it. Yes, I do NRL bets for sure. Yes, actually, I am. Pick the sun, baby. The sun. What's my average VIP hit rate? I need more specifics. We've got 14% return on your investment and 190 units profit. And straight picks, I'm only hitting those at about 55% though. I'm about to convert. I don't think it works that way. You can't convert nationalities. You look like an Asian Spaniard. Thank you, Mr. Wilkins. Less Oge. Donovan Mitchell got traded from the Cavs and weakened my parlay. What? Have I tried Spaniard's kebabs? I haven't. I'd be interested to. I do love kebabs though. Kebabs are one of my favorite things in the world to eat. I'll be down for that. Absolutely. What up, what up, what up? Much love from DC and Maryland. 2 places. Let's go. For real, thanks for having the show. It's one of my faves. You know, you're very welcome. Look, these live streams are fun as hell. They're very tiring. I think what's difficult, I want to do more live streams, obviously. It means I don't have to edit anything, so that helps. But the timing differences can be tough. I know Josh from Lend Your Bets, he's pretty much locked in a slot, so I'm going to try to join his live streams. But, you know, I can do more live streams like this. I can do a live stream similar to his where we really just talk about the bets. I can do some live streams and just do a Q&A and fuck around and find out. We can just ask, just answer some questions. We can I can drink beers if I do it at the right time, drink some beers, smoke vapes. Like we can just have a good time out here. You know what I mean? Like if you're struggling for friends, just tune into the live stream and I'll be one of your boys. Governor of Canada. I need to check out Canada as well. My baby mama is Filipino. She's crazy. I don't want to insult Filipino women because the Filipino women in my family watch my videos. So I thought Darth was from England or some shit. How silly of me. I get it. I think for a lot of people, Australia and the UK, we have similar accents. But if you're in the UK or you're from Australia, you would say the accents are nothing alike. It's crazy how different they are. LaMelo Ball got traded from the Hornets. Where'd he go? Man, this guy's spinning bait. Surely not. I gotta stay on. I gotta use Twitter or something to find out if any of this is true because my man's spinning me out. All right, what do we got? The show's your favorite. Let's go. Can you? They're posted in so many places. They're even in the Discord. It is almost 12 p.m. in midday. Shout out to the west side of Sydney. It got me thinking. You guys got me thinking about Spaniard now. Spaniard's the man. Yeah, there's no trade news coming out. Man, you baited me. How dare you falling for that stuff? Just all baby mamas are crazy. Yeah, it's like, I think it's factually, like, the correct thing is, like, when women when women get pregnant, their hormones get out of balance, and then sometimes it never returns to normal. So they do get a little bit crazy. So Mobley just covered his points line, by the way, if anyone was wondering. Mobley killing it in that bounce back spot. Let's Oj. I'd love to say let's Oj in my videos, but Spaniard might come get me, you know? But nah, if you guys watch Spaniard videos, tell him to check out Dark Previews. Tell him I'm interested in meeting the man. I might even do it less Oj in his honor in my next video, if I remember. We'll see what happens. But yo, what's up, y'all? But look, this has been a long stream. God damn, has this been going for almost 2 hours? No wonder I'm so tired. Whew. All right, look, I got to dead this. I got a lot of things I got to get to right now. But I appreciate y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll try to do some sort of streams. I'll join Josh's Land Your Bets streams if you specifically want to talk about betting. And I'll do my own streams if you guys want some banter and you just want to have a conversation, we can do a bit of that. I'm from Canada. I lived in Australia for 1.8 months. The English don't sound similar. Then I went to live in NZ. The NZ and Aussie accent is similar, but now I can tell the difference. Yeah, they're really obviously different to me, but I get it. I get it. Haven't tried it, but I want to. But look, I'm going to bounce. I appreciate y'all. Best of luck. I hope you guys green out today. Stay safe out there. Peace. I'll play the song for you guys one more time. Let's Oj.
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to your line from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice and the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.